So with my case, that gets into also crossing the boundaries of nations, borders, and this is also where government has corruption. Government or not, and who else is it even capable to hack into these systems? But this is still my life, and being psychic and always expressing that since a child on uh, how much technology is existing and know me and know what I think or what I'm experiencing with others and how they're way ahead of the game of what I need as a technology to prove in the courtroom that they have me already, uh, how that can be monitored. But when we talk about law and rights and the Constitution, and that everything's a modern statement now, and yeah, this technology, especially somebody like me, and I'm psychic. It's more, uh, it's more, it's more serious for me to be like I'm at a fence in defense. But this is what's in National Geographic, because we got satellites that are all around the Earth. But it says they are watching and you and everything else on the planet. Technology and our increasing demand for security have put us all under surveillance. Is privacy becoming just a memory? About 10:30 on Saturday morning in the North London borough of Islington, two men on mopeds reached down the shopping quarter of a street, sheathed in helmets, gloves, and jackets. They look more like manic video game figures than humans. They weave through traffic and around double-decker buses at kamikaze velocity. Motorcyclists flying at their approach. The bikers pop wheelies and execute speedy figure eights along the busy streets. Still, something more purposeful than joyriding would seem to be on their minds. So you see here, we're way past what we're capable of to know what's going on. So they said this is for surveillance, to, safety, and who doing anything anyways. But this is not us. This is a different country. This is London, England. So it's just showing how much cameras are capable of, as I kept bringing up what I can prove with technology and proving how they're reacting behind technology from where I'm at. And because I am capable to just have this way to be responsive in myself. Here we go. Finding a face, creating a face template, identifying a face. Face scanning technology is evolving rapidly and is increasingly employed in high security facilities such as airports and government offices. Use it to identify returning customers or shoplifters. If you want to read any of this, everything on your phone, everywhere you go. It's just not exactly what that camera's for. It's many governments are illegally crossing us to know, anything that they can experiment with in technology. So this is government corruption behind this, that it's even our own government players. And that will be frugal due to I still haven't gotten help from the government because of my experience, and they can can be proven in technology, and nobody came forth to me from the government or any governments. Uh, the drone situation got crazy. What is this? A book about under surveillance being watched in modern America. The desire for privacy. What's worrisome is that if all of us at an individual level suffer from the loss of privacy, society as a whole may realize its value only after we've lost it for good. Our smartphones, our internet searches, and our social media accounts are giving away our secrets. You can be used as much as I'm stolen from my inner being, so that it goes through people. And like I want to estimate the money and retract where since birth, how much did I have interference in this influence study in other human lives when they were writing and talking and their actions, and they are part of that we are jobs and we are money spenders. We are enslaved to the money system. What else is on here? Uh, like a total stranger behind all this. Here we go. And satellites. Everything they learn from fake leaders that has been created, totally from movies growing up, and everything is so apparently maturely real. Satellites that can see through places. It's a lot of satellites, a lot of images. No. And they use this so they can crack cases. Anything that technology can get away with to know about for me, it is not necessarily I need technology. I can speak on my case. They need to provide the technology for me. That is what my body experiences. So this is still on the subject of terrorism to get rid of. Watching the globe. Look at the United States. How did that? This is an older book, but it does point out some answers. Earth observation, communication, navigation, timing, and tracking. Technology development, space science, other. So the Earth observation is where it says government, civic, and military collect data for intelligence gathering and environmental monitoring. State. In a state hardly known as trusting of government without the slightest shroud. So it's where you're gonna bring it up. The government is very legal, and they're gonna leave me at the human bargain and human talking wages alone myself. That cannot explain that very bestly about an AI can break this all down and what's wrong here with government and that we missed. Well, for my case, there goes Homeland Security, Public Safety. Now they have law enforcement abuse, all four police departments. They have body cameras. What else? What else? They're just going to go. Like there says, we live in a world where increasingly nothing remains secret. And this even makes it more corrupt. And one of the signs of the true wealth and power may end up being that privacy will become a commodity only for those who have the serious money to buy it. Once again, under the old school playbook from they're all the criminals and I'm not, I'm the leader. Now, while we're even in a endangered zone, creepy study about because we don't do the money system. Hmm. What did that say? Are we already there? At the end point of what university came to socialist William Staples in 2000 called the state of permanent visibility. Except by our own acquiescence rather than by government force? Question mark. That's kind of offensive to me. Whether this all adds up to a more enlightened society, or a stimulated one, or a little bit of both, is hard to say. Uh, I want to go for those lows. Wow, the see-through cargo, con people, drugs, guns, money, anything that's smuggliest, nuclear material, military warfare, secrets. I don't know what dissent means, but it says that these certain governments, they are really into suppresses with their great deal of interest in surveillance technology. Once again, the more controlling one person in charge land. That's whoa. Everything every flesh. Let's say. So being hyper industrialized didn't conceive of a world so acutely visualized that our most intimate secrets can't always be concealed. The real threat is integrated surveillance. I'm a middle-aged fat guy walking to a supermarket, and immediately they start advertising for croissants. They experimented by launching an ordinary smartphone into orbit, confirming that a relatively inexpensive camera can function in outer space. Um, all nations and then the military, the court again togetherness. Man, I just got tech like that. Always been so the old school way. Drop bombs, but they're using all this imagery. There's gotta be like no, there's no borders after all this. It's like just violated outer space hacking. Watching the fires. To identify a person 300 miles away, you need a camera the size of a bus, he told me, and in any event, he added an American firm seeking to accomplish that would encounter considerable federal regulatory hurdles. Government power. So what they're finding out from the air, satellites. Now the custodians of this technology have to turn into outcomes. So that's it.